Hi everybody. I'm here at home, just parked. See my lights? Aren't they cute? Um, it's New Year's Eve. I just did a Pilates class and it's been kind of awkward the last week or so with exercise. I'm just glad I got out of the house. It's been hard to get out of the house. It's been hard to exercise and be physical. Overall, since last February, I can't say I've been, well, actually, it's more than that. February is when I started to do the TikTok page to talk about my suspicion of me having ADHD and hormone issues and all kinds of female stuff. I'm still on that journey. By the time I hit June or July, it'll be a year that I started this hormone program, which I think has helped in some ways. But everyone's built differently. So when you try different supplements, like I'm trying this supplement that's supposed to detox for help with testosterone, but I think the calcium's causing me to be backed up. I know, TMI. That's me in a nutshell. So I'm working on that. I'm gonna go off of that for a while. And honestly, I don't know why women believe calcium's good for the bones. I've heard that it's not. That's a misnomer, but I might have to Google that. Anyway, what else? It's New Year's Eve. Yeah, it's New Year's Eve today. And what am I looking forward to in 2025? I'm looking forward to more concentration on my health and advocacy for women and people who have chronic illness and hormone issue and things like that. I'm going to keep pushing for more change and resolve with research and studies of women. I mean, I would love to be in a study right now. It's like it would help cut on costs because we're paying out of pocket like crazy, especially for me. I want to look into how to maybe get a scholarship or a grant for the kids, because with all the special needs in the household, we're just draining money like crazy, especially for medical stuff. I have to put my son, when my son and daughter go to the dentist, they have to be put under, and the cost is about $700 out of pocket. So that's annoying. Yeah. So yeah, healthcare. I'm sure that's on everyone's list. Healthcare and exercise and getting that stuff more streamlined. Blah, blah, blah. ADHD tongue. Anyways, I love that I have contradictions, like I want to save more money and not pay out of pocket for everything, with the out of pocket costs for healthcare and stuff. But I also want to travel more. I don't travel enough. We did some traveling in 2024. We went to Nintendo World, and then we went to a wedding in June, and then we went to Tahoe. Subpar in the excitement, to be honest. I've won a couple trips through silent auction. One's for Spain, really, where I really want to go. One's for the Berkshires back East Coast, and I won another one beginning of December. That's like some sort of weekend getaway type place. So I'm always thinking about that. It's just that we have a situation in our household where we're older parents, and I feel like this generation doesn't really have young enough grandparents or extended family that you can go be like, oh, stay at my cousin's house or my aunt's or whatever for like a week, which I used to do. I mean, I know I did it when I was older, but big extended families can do that, so parents can get out and have a romantic weekend or take a trip. I thought about taking them along for Spain and the Berkshires, but it's difficult. My son never really wants to leave the house. He does leave the house. He goes to school and stuff, but it's just tough. It's not a good experience. Like, we went to Glofari at the Oakland Zoo, and he did okay, but he had my phone the whole time. And every time he takes my phone, it's like, how am I gonna communicate with my husband? Anyway. So yeah, I have that wonderful contradiction of wanting to save money and spend less out of pocket, but want to take trips. My husband's meeting me halfway. He actually did schedule an appointment to go get his passport done. We have never gone international together, ever, 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 ever. And I've only done like real international ones. I mean, I went to Mexico like twice, but I went to Greece once back in 2006. So we rarely do anything big. My niece has been to London already. Or maybe she hasn't. No, she didn't go to London. She went somewhere else. Her mommy and daddy went to London. I'm envious of my sister-in-law. She travels a lot. Anyways, so I think it's mostly health. I think a lot of it is money related. For a lot of people think that way too, saving money, but also being able to travel. I don't know if I want to go back to school for anything specific. It's not like I'm craving a master's in anything. I don't know. It'd be nice if more people, like, just for me, like, my goals were so small. Like, even somebody just taking the kids out for a bit, like, usually it's just my husband who does it, but what if we, like, wanted to take care of something at the house? Like, needed to do a big cleanup or needed, like, mental break or just to be together. Yeah, there's really no one that comes to take the kids out, so we could just do whatever. I don't know. Lots of people are like, well, this is the life you chose. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so ADHD person who didn't know she was ADHD, having kids who have ADHD and autism when I probably have autism too. That's a mouthful. That's a mouthful. Let alone, I'm like, I feel like I need to test like my microbiome for gut health, for vaginal health, because now they're doing that. It's like I feel like I don't know. There's like so much chronic stuff that I haven't like quite pinpoint all the different avenues. Anyways, I don't have much faith in the future of our politics and our government, unfortunately. I think it's going to be a hard 4 years. I am still heartbroken about what's happening in Gaza and Lebanon and Syria and who knows where else. Tearing down the last hospital in Gaza and taking the doctor hostage and all that. I don't disagree that all hostages should be released, but there's just been too long of a history with the Israeli government dominance. So that's just sad. And now they're going into other countries and trying to expand. And yet, for some reason, our country is sending troops to Iraq? Okay, whatever. I'm sad that Jimmy Carter passed away. He was truly a very kind and caring and honest president, which we don't really get these days. I've seen several interviews when he's told the truth about what's going on in Palestine. What am I hoping for my family and kids for 2025? I won a tour of Pixar through my school for a fundraiser, so I'm hoping that my daughter's going to love that. It might be a birthday present. Maybe it'll lead to some cool stuff. We'll see. And then for my son, he's turning 10, so I don't know what he wants to do because he's really not that social. At the end of 2025, my husband and I will have hit 20 years together as a total relationship, which is crazy. And I'm hitting 49. That's right. I'm on the cusp of 50. In 2026, I will hit 50, which creeps me out because my mom passed at 52. Yeah. But anyways, I'm trying to age as gracefully as possible and give myself grace and realize sometimes you are where you are. And if you guys couldn't get out of bed today, that's okay. If you made it to one class, that's okay. If you just sat and read a book, that's okay. Just as long as we try to find things that give us peace, even in the hard times when we have our illnesses and our chronic fatigue and stuff. It's just whatever works, even for an hour. So I want to wish everybody a happy new year. And just keep that advocacy going. Keep advocating for more research and testing for women's hormones and things like that, for ADHD, for understanding the connections with mast cells and histamine, because I feel like I have a huge histamine issue. And I'll let you know what happens in 2025. Happy New Year, you guys. There's still more to talk about, but it's to be continued.